Hello, and welcome to this tutorial on using the command line and using Git on Windows. We're going to be using two tools today. The first is Notepad++, which is a professional grade text editor, and the second is a program called Git Bash, which gives you a bash shell on Windows. And a bash shell is something that you use to give commands to the computer via text. So those are the things that we're going to open up today. Let me open those tools. So the first is Notepad++, and the second is Git Bash. And I'm going to organize these windows a little bit. So I'm going to press Windows and arrow key, which is going to move my bash shell to the left, and it's going to let me choose, or to the right, and it's going to let me choose what I want on the left, which is my Notepad++. So now I'm nice and organized. I'm going to make the text a little bit bigger here so that y'all can see. I'm going to raise that up to 12. Okay. And I'm going to push this back over to the side. Beautiful. Now, we're going to just start going through our tutorial. These are the basics of the terminal and Git. The purpose of this tutorial is to give someone completely new to the terminal the minimum knowledge needed to explore the files and file system and using Git. The first thing we're going to worry about is moving around and seeing. So when you open the terminal, you are automatically taken to your home folder. Your home folder contains the files and directories that belong to your user on this machine. This lesson is about navigating and seeing these files and directories. The home folder is given the short name tilde. Wherever you are, you can go back home by using the command cd tilde. The words on the left are the prompt. The prompt often ends with a greater than sign or a dollar greater than sign. In this tutorial, we will be using dollar greater than to indicate something to be entered at the prompt. So in our case, the prompt is just a dollar sign, but our tutorial is going to use dollar sign and greater than. We're going to be covering two commands in this lesson. One is ls, which lists the contents of the current directory, and the second is cd, which is short for changing the directory. So we are starting at home, which we can see indicated by our tilde right there. And we are waiting to get our command. So we are going to type ls, and that's going to list all the files and our file contents. There is some stuff that is missing between ls and the cd objects. It's basically technical things that make our directory structure work, and those are hidden files. If we want to see hidden files, we type ls-a. You can see there's some stuff that makes our directories work listed here at the top, and we'll talk more about those in a little bit. If we want to see details about the files themselves, sizes, that kind of thing, we say ls-l, and we see we have more information about each individual file, when it was created, who is the owner of it, all sorts of good stuff. And if we want to see that information for both regular files and hidden files, we type ls-la, and it combines those two commands. So we see some information about the directories, up here, as well as all of our regular files. Well, that's great, but how do we get somewhere to do something? Um, we use a command called cd. So we're going to cd into our documents folder. Now, I don't have to type out documents completely. I can just start typing it and press my tab key, and it will fill in the rest for me. So I typed in DO and hit my tab key, and it came up with DO, and then it didn't know whether I meant documents or downloads. So I added a C and hit tab again, and it filled in documents for me. I'm going to hit enter. Now, you'll notice that my prompt has changed from just tilde to tilde documents. So it's telling me what directory I'm in. I'm in my home folder and then my documents folder. And I'm going to again type ls. And I'm going to see the directories that are and files that are in my documents folder. And I've got some different things in here. Let's say I've done whatever I want to do here within my documents folder, and I want to go back up to my home directory. I can do that one of two ways. I can go cd ... which takes me up a directory. You'll notice that I've gone back to just having my tilde, and if I do a list here, it's going to show me the ls in my home folder. Or let me go back into documents. I can go, let's go one level deeper here. So I'm just going to go into the directory Z project. And do ls. I'm going to say, oh, there's one file in here, but is there really one file? Let's see if there's any hidden stuff. Ooh, there is hidden stuff. There's a whole nother directory called Git. That might be important later. But now I want to go back up to my home directory, and I want to do that as quickly as possible. In that case, instead of the cd ... which takes me up a directory, I can say cd tilde, and that's going to take me to my home directory. And that completes lesson 1.